Hey, this is Gabriel. Hi, this is Gabriel from exoticwoodpen.com. This is my old dust hood from my vacuum on my mini lathe. And you can see this thing has been around for quite a while. I've probably had it for about 13 years or so. It's finally showing some signs of fatigue. It's basically broken all over the bottom here, all the way around. Hasn't completely separated yet, but I'm going to just go ahead and give that a quick repair. I took an orbital sander to the bottom right here, and I've got just a small piece of scrap of 1/8 inch thick plexi, and I'm just going to put some medium CA on there and glue that on and put a couple of spring clamps on, and that should hopefully last another 10 years. Like I said, some medium CA. I'm not going to use accelerator on it. I'm just going to let it take its time and cure. Put a generous amount, and if I get a little squeeze out, I don't really care about that. And I'm going to put some on this side. I also roughed up with the orbital sander. And I'm just going to kind of spread it out with a plastic knife a little bit. Get some good coverage. Makes me think of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'm getting hungry all of a sudden. And then just give that a good squeeze, and you can see that coverage taking place all the way. It got a good solid bond on the bottom. And then that should do the trick. If there are a couple of those squeeze clamps on there, I got good solid coverage all the way around, and then that should bite in. We'll come back and I'll let that sit for a day and see how that looks. Okay, so this is the bottom of the piece after it's dried. It's still a little rough on one side and whatnot, or all the way around it actually. But I'm not going to worry about that. I got the holes drilled out here for the L bracket, but that's pretty darn solid all the way around. Again, almost like brand new, except for the ugly looks. We'll go ahead and put that back together and show you how it looks. Okay, so there's the bracket attached to it, and that's really solid. It's still got some cracks right here, but you know, I can just put a little CA thin and hit it with some accelerator, and that'll be solid. Okay, I just put some thin CA there and sprayed it down with some accelerator. Those cracks are pretty solid now. Now I'll go ahead and mount that to the lathe. Okay, so it's back on the lathe, and you can see what that looks like. And it seems it's nice and strong again, not wobbly. So that was a pretty good repair with just a piece of cheap 1/8 inch plexi that I had laying around for some scrap. Alright, thanks for watching.